Good afternoon, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. I'm just about to head out for a lunchtime run, but before I did that, I thought I'd just show you what's going off in our dining room. A few days ago, I mentioned that we had a poorly chicken and the hospital for chickens was in the dining room. Liz had basically made a little enclosure. Now, she is a lot better, hence why I'm doing this clip. I perhaps wasn't going to document it if she wasn't. We're not quite through the woods yet. Who really knows with chickens, but she seems to be a lot better. So this is what is the setup in our dining room. Those towels are the towels that I would normally use for my workout, so thank you very much, Liz. And that is Florence. That is a chicken in the house. That does mean that I can have any bikes I'd like anywhere in the house in future. She has for the last few days been stuck in her little cage, like a traveller cot, but she's now up and about walking around, and I can see there's like corn all over the floor over here. So she's obviously been scratching and stuff. So nice one, Florence. Come on, let's see you back outside soon, girl. She's 6 years old and chickens don't generally live that long or much longer than that. So we were a bit worried, but yeah, hopefully you're going to be all right, aren't you? Yeah? Oh, girl. Absolutely loves me. Not. The rest of the chickens are also in chicken prison because amongst COVID and everything else going off, there's also avian flu or avian influenza. I can't remember what it's called. Basically, you have to keep your chickens under cover, so they're basically under that little tarpaulin thing. They're allowed to be outside, but they have to have something over the top of them, so that's what that is. Unlucky chickens. Hopefully you can see your friends still. Anyway, let's get out for this run. Here we go then, run time. What I failed to mention was, because the chicken's in the dining room, when it gets to like night time, chicken's body clocks obviously go with the sunlight, so you can't walk in the dining room and turn the light on, because the chicken will think, oh, it's daylight time, time to get up. So you have to leave the light off, because I've been eating stood up in the kitchen the last few days. Crazy. Anyway, run time. So today's session is a pyramid session. So it starts off easy, gets harder in the middle, and then gets easier again. It's broken down into an 8-minute warm-up. 8 minutes just at like a normal running pace, which is about 8-minute miling for me. And in the middle of it, 8 minutes, it's pretty hard. It's supposed to be between 6.5 and 7-minute miling. I'm going to give that a good crack. I haven't really run that fast for that long for ages, but Coach Matt's told me that he wants to see what happens to my body when I try and do that sort of effort. I think I can have a rough idea what's going to happen to my body, but we'll find out. Then 8 minutes normal running, then 8 minutes warm down for a total of 40 minutes. I'm running out to a little loop that I am going to use, hopefully, later this week for a run test. So just trying to get my bearings on it, just try and see how it flows. It's quite hilly around here, so it's going to be undulating, but I think the terrain is okay, but we will see. So let's get cracking. Okay, run done and dusted. I'm actually really happy with that. It felt good. I mean, it was hard in the middle, but it felt all right. No specific aches and pains other than, you know, general running ones. Calves fine, knees fine, etc. So let's look at the run. 46 minutes or so, 5.75 miles, but let's have a look at the actual intervals. That's what I was interested in. It does look vaguely like a pyramid. Well done, Daniel. Coach Matt will be happy. So I'm mainly looking at the middle one. That was the test, really, wasn't it? 8 minutes at running pretty hard. Average 6.5 or just under 6.5 minute miling. However, quite a lot of that was downhill. Now looking at the pace graph versus the, you know, the block, it looks like half was down and half was up. It felt a little bit like more of it was downhill than it was uphill, if I'm honest, but I mean the graph doesn't lie, I suppose. But I'll be interested to see how it compares on a pure flat surface. But the running around here is hilly, so I found an undulating route, and that's what I'm going to do my running on. And after that, I felt okay, straight back down into normal running pace, just over 8 minute miling. I mean, the first minute or so after having done that interval was hard, but after that I just settled back into it and feel fine. So yeah, good run, good to run hard. Feels good to stride on, doesn't it? So that is it for today's run. What we're doing tonight, bike session, so see you there. All right, so it's tea time, and in an effort to document more of my, or our, general life, I thought I'd just involve you in a conversation that just started right now, but I just cut off, so I've got time to think of an alibi as well as get the camera. Liz, what was your question?
Well, I was just waiting for you to finish your phone call so I could ask you why there's orange splattered down the dining room door and there's orange all over the carpet.
Is there? Right, there was an accident. Okay, so I made lunch, which was beans on toast.
Did you have some cheese in it as well, by the chance?
Yeah. I was in a bit of a rush because work has been mental. I've been for a run, I was squeezing it in. And I walked in from the kitchen to the dining room and there was a knife on the plate and the weight balance just wasn't quite right. And as I walked over the threshold, it just tipped over and landed like 2 inches onto the kitchen's like a hard floor and the dining room's carpet. Landed on the carpet, and I thought I'd wiped it off the door and wiped it what I could.
I took some pictures as evidence. That's the wall.
Yeah. That's only one drip, yeah.
Then that's a carpet.
That's not good, is it? Oh.
There.
Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Basically, I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, bike riding time. What are you doing tonight? Bike riding. Yes. Come on then, let's get it done. You're not. Come on, let's go and get the bikes.
I'm hungry. Yeah, we are, whatever.
Oh, okay, ride done and dusted. But before I talk about my training session, what's happening with this person behind me on a bike? Elizabeth, you okay?
Yes, thank you.
Well done for getting on the bike tonight. I mean that, genuinely.
Thanks, because I was in my dressing gown.
You was, wasn't you? And I used my very best disappointed eyes at her, and then she came back out 5 minutes later in her cycling stuff.
Yeah.
But what's the real reason why you got on the bike tonight?
Daniel's out tomorrow night, so I'm going to have an evening on the sofa watching Christmas films, so I thought I'd better get a bit of exercise done tonight.
Excellent. Well done, Liz. What have you done? 35,
38 minutes.
38 minutes for steady spinning?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So my ride tonight was with the Ride Harder group, and genuinely, it's game changing for me. Getting on the bike for a certain time and doing a session with like a Zoom call going as well as like is with me, or it's awesome. There's no doubt in your mind or in my mind that I'm going to finish the session, because you're not going to sit there and be like, oh, sorry guys, I'm just taking it easy tonight. Oh, I'm missing that one. It just doesn't happen. Anyway, so we did a nice warm up, and then we did 4 times 8 minutes at threshold. Now, I don't use erg mode on the bike because I can't quite get on with it, so I use gears. So my power's never exactly spot on for the interval, but it is pretty close. So my first 8 minutes was 363 watts. My second 8 minutes was 363 watts. That's exactly the same. My third 8 minutes was 363 watts. Don't tell me the fourth one. 364. That is incredible, isn't it? I couldn't have done that any better if I'd tried. Awesome. Anyway, so my threshold at the minute is about 358, 360, so that's pretty much exactly on threshold. Even paced efforts. My heart rate went up throughout, but even still, I'm so chuffed with that. It was hard towards the end, but it's going to be hard, isn't it? Over half an hour at threshold in a 1 hour session. But yeah, feel good. That's my first like decent big session. I feel like I've ticked off, nailed, and finished strong. And I had a decent run at lunchtime. I feel like I've got a bit of fitness coming through now. I've just got to keep ticking the boxes, keep nailing all the training, nailing the diet, nailing the blah, blah, blah. Come on, here we go. Hopefully your training's going well as well. I know it's only one good day in a few weeks of averageness, but we'll take it, Anything else to add to that list? Oh, I got the chicken on the vlog earlier.
Did she want to be on the vlog?
Well, not really, but she was in it.
Did you drop beans on her as well?
No, I didn't drop beans on her. Right, I'm going to end that video here now after that. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below. Got some cool videos coming in the next few days with a visit to the Silverstone Wind Tunnel. See you later.